Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. So today we're looking at the Peaks of Time adventure with the Trials of God. It is the Frozen Hinterlands. So this is the brand new and latest Peaks of Time adventure in the Trials of God, the Frozen Hinterland. Let's take a look at the trials here. We are going for 36 in total, meaning that we are going to get all of the relic pieces, all of the pull coins to go ahead and build this artifact. So the trials that are chosen in here to reach that 36 mark is the recommended trial. So a volley of arrows falls every 5 seconds, doing some damage to them, not too bad. At the end of battles, all surviving allied heroes lose 30% of their current health. That's a little tough one, but for the points that are in there, you have to choose it. If you do not, you're going to pick a ton of normal or difficult trials, which don't really have the benefit. So allied heroes that have not activated exclusive furniture abilities receive 50% more damage. So make sure they have those exclusive furniture abilities, meaning 3 of 9. Enemy heroes that currently have less than 60% of health are immune to crowd control. So this is why we're going to have to make sure that we have support in these formations. Allies standing on the allied side of the battlefield receive 30% more damage. Allies standing on the allied side of the battlefield deal 30% less damage. The very last one, we're going to go with 36. Divine Light shines upon the most injured enemy hero every 3 seconds, healing them for 40% worth of the health they've lost. So let's go ahead and look at the formations, guys. So there's actually a couple formations. There are several different ways that you can actually run it in here. So the first formation we look like is, of course, Saurus and Tassie. Super powerful with the crowd control aspect. Saurus will keep the team up. Aziz will lock everyone out while the twins really hype up this squad. And of course, Rowan there for support, keeping this squad up the entire time. So in this formation, you do have Rowan who is healing. You have Saurus who is healing, making it a very powerful formation. We can even put Rowan in the middle, or we can run him in the front. That way we know that it is entirely covered. The second formation that I look at right here is the Arthur and Ainz. Ainz is an absolute monster. He can destroy heroes as well as Ezio. If you do not have this formation, you can always run different formations in here. Big thing is a couple heroes that are absolutely amazing in here. One is Saurus. So when Saurus gets all of his stacks, he actually heals the entire team, meaning he can keep the team up for an extended amount of time, which makes him super powerful within these formations. Another one, of course, Tassie, providing multiple forms of crowd control as well as the attack rating reduction. And that is one of the big things. So with her signature item, you can actually reduce the attack rating of heroes that she teleports around, which is the same that we see with Aziz. That is the reason to bring Aziz. He can not only lock out ultimate abilities, as he reduces the damage that heroes do in here. Rowan, of course, a absolute perfect hero for almost any formation, as well as Taylene, very strong. Again, there's a bunch of different combinations that you can run here, but those are kind of the core heroes that we see in here. And we've actually seen them through almost all of the Trial of God formations. So we're going to actually go with our regular formation, and then we'll go ahead and we will get into the battles here. So looking here, we do have Saurus. Again, very easy. We just want to keep this entire team up. There's the ultimate ability of Tassie putting half the team to sleep, which it brought Flora down very early. We got the heals. There we go. We lose our 30%. And looking here, the damage is, look at that. Tassie does a significant amount of damage, especially running the eye on her. Saurus as well. I run the Chaos Bringer on him. Very strong formation there. So let's go ahead and continue with our team. So we'll actually advance over here to the left. Couple things you do have to be really cautious about is slowing down the speed. So actually keeping your finger on that reset button. So if you do lose a hero, you can go ahead and reset it, try the trial again. You don't want to get 5 or 6 camps in and then end up with one of your heroes dying. But looking here, Saurus is the main damage dealer, as well as big heals there from the twins. Keeping going through here. Again, some of the heroes you have to look out. Kelthar, very tough, especially if you don't have crowd control on him. Khazard can also be, if you leave Khazard, he can actually do a lot of crowd control on your heroes very quickly. But it seems like so far this trial is significantly easier than the rest. I know we had some that were really difficult, and Sora's doing a ton of damage there. So moving around to the right, other hero you really have to look out is Isolde. You definitely have to look out, as well as Thorin. So there are a couple camps in here that does contain Thorin. I was checking out the camps just a little bit ago. Thorin is a hero that if you're doing a lot of damage, which this team overall doesn't do very, very much burst damage, it's very slow and consistent with the damage they do. But here we have Cathar, Isolde, and Thorin. Again, have to be careful of the Thorin cheese. You can actually get hit with his retaliation ability, and sometimes it can kill your entire team, as well as Brutus's shield. So if you actually allow the twins to start getting off their ults, it will supercharge the enemy team, resulting in killing your team very fast. 5 million damage there, 4.46 there from Aziz. As we continue going up, Athalia is another hero. Remember, big burst damage is what she brings, but lucky for us, Rowan is immune to the big burst damage because of his damage reduction factor that he has built in. So Soros just slowly makes his way through the crowd, and it really seems with Soros in the twin combination, it is very, very successful in how well they do. Tassie doing a ton of damage on that one, which brings us to Thorin again. As we know, Lilith absolutely loves running Thorin over and over and over, whether it's in the Trials of God, whether it's in the Arcane Labyrinth, and there is the retaliation ability. So we got to watch really quick, guys. We actually locked it out. He did not get the ult off on that one, but that is what can wipe your team. That retaliation ability that he has can very, very quickly wipe your team. There we go. So we have another Thorin battle. Crowd control right off the bat. Satrena in this one, you got to be careful. Again, letting her scale will be very, very tough because once she starts getting up her ultimate ability on a couple of heroes, if you don't take her down quickly, it can be very, very bad for the team. Boom, Thorin's up again. Got some crowd control on him. Took him down again without the ult, which with this team being a little burst, or really not much burst at all, it is continuous damage that Thorin is putting down to really, really make this trial very, very easy. There's the crowd control from Tassie. Again, working down Thorin right in the top. As soon as he goes down, the rest of the team drops. Then we just usually have to kill him one more time when he dies. Remember, the Fallen King, you do have to kill twice every time he goes down. And this is our final camp here, which again is Isolde. So not too bad. They did throw a Wukong in here, which again, this trial seems really, really easy in comparison to some of the other ones. Wukong gets a banish, which is why we absolutely love Tassie in this combination. There we go. We got a sleep on him as well. And that is it, guys. That is the full trial. Very, very easy to run through this one. That gives us the artifacts with the rest of our fragment pieces. Looking here, those are the trial details. Those are what I chose. They also changed the layout on this, which I absolutely love. You can check out the difficulty, changing it in here, and now it is separate because the other one shows you the rewards you're going to get. So reward collection progress, there are the rewards we're getting for the level we're finishing the Frozen Hinterlands. So again, very easy Trial of God in comparison to the rest of them. So let's take a look at the artifact really quick. One hero that I think is going to do absolutely awesome with this artifact is Mortis, just because a lot of times he will ult. Once his ult is done, it is pretty much done for him as far as his ultimate ability, which similar to this artifact, at level 3 stars, once you use it a third time, it doesn't do anything else. So essentially, if Mortis ults 3 times, you're going to get this artifact's ability 3 times. The 4th time Mortis ults, it won't have any effect. And then Mortis essentially usually doesn't ult anymore unless you have Grez in the combination. But there it does offer a decent attack boost as well as health recovery, which I don't feel is a very, very important stat when it comes to the artifact overall. I would have loved to see some haste on this specifically, but it does offer a haste boost if you get hit by those water orbs that it's going to be shooting around. So we're going to test it out a little bit tonight, see exactly how well it does. So if you're already using the new artifact, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching.